Zenith have launched a new watch, a new chronograph. No, sorry, that's the wrong image. This is it. Welcome back to Bark and Jack, I'm Adrian, and Zenith have launched a new chronograph powered by their much loved El Primero movement. This is a Chronomaster Sport powered by the El Primero 3600. This is an £8,000 or $10,000 column wheel chronograph by a very highly regarded watch company powered by a highly regarded movement. Seems like a very fair offering. Or you could look at it as this is an £8,000, $10,000 Rolex Daytona homage. Add another £2,000 and you can get the real thing. Technically you could get the real thing, plus another like 5-10 year wait. My stance on homage watches is very simple. I personally don't like them for myself, but I also have nothing against them when it comes to other people. I'd much prefer someone to buy a homage than for them to buy a replica. What I dislike about homage watches is someone's profiteering from someone else's work, and usually they are done to a lower standard than the original. If someone makes a homage watch but makes it to a better standard than the original, then fair play. So let's have a look at what Zenith have done here. We have a modern black ceramic bezel with vintage style chronograph pushers. We have an oyster style bracelet that's obviously new, but has been made to look like a vintage stretched bracelet. We have a watch design that is overall conservative, but then we have the subdials that are unconservative, quite rebellious. They're colourful on a black and white watch. They're unsymmetrical, and also they overlap. All of these points stand out to me as being bad design choices. That is just my opinion. Something else that stands out is the fact that one of the press loaners had a back to front 4 o'clock marker. This was pointed out by Nathaniel in our Facebook group, Drinking Coffee and Talking Watches. Credit where credit is due. My opinions on the designs are neither here nor there. When it comes to functionality and usability, we have to give them props for giving this watch 20mm lugs. Not 21, not 19, which means that you have access to all of the straps that we have over at barkandjack.shop. We've recently launched our tubular NATO straps. These are our strongest NATO straps, and also kind of our most badass looking NATO strap. English people can't say badass. Can I say kick-ass? These straps are cool. Jump over to barkandjack.shop and check them out. Let's have a look at the movement. And let's actually just take a moment, because this thing is gorgeous. This movement looks hot and it runs hot. The El Primero movement runs faster than most. This beats at 36,000 vibrations per hour. There are a few benefits to a faster moving movement. It's easier to make it accurate, but there are downsides to a faster moving movement. If the movement is moving faster, then it needs energy to do so, and therefore you're going to have a lower power reserve. This El Primero movement has 60 hours of power reserve, which is very acceptable. That's a decent power reserve, but compared to the slower movement in the Daytona, that has 72 hours of power reserve. Also, if the parts are moving faster, they're going to wear down quicker. The Zenith has a service interval of 5 years compared to the Daytona, which is 10 years. The warranty on the Zenith is 2 years. You can bump it up to 3 years if you register the watch. On the Rolex, it's 5 years. So clearly the marks for design and reliability are going to the Daytona. Chronograph guys might really like the fact that this watch can record down to 1/10 of a second, but frankly, this doesn't excuse the whole lazy watch design side of things. This watch is technically good, and it certainly looks good. They can't take credit for it, but it is a good looking watch. The wrist shots, every time I see this on a wrist shot, it looks superb. My question to you is this okay? Is it okay that a watch brand of this caliber, with this heritage, is making a homage watch quite blatantly and charging this much money for it? Now, I could be just missing a joke here. I didn't understand the cheese watch that Moser did until I sat down with Edward and he explained to me, and then we both laughed. So maybe I'm missing something, but if I am, drop me a comment, let me know. Next Sunday, I'll be dropping the review on my Omega Seamaster. I've done my neck in, so I can't do the breakdancing, backflipping sequence that I had planned out, so that's why you've got this talking head video. One more thing, and then you can go. The Instagram account, barkandjack.shop. We're doing a competition, a decent competition. Go check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.